Picture this, it's October 2025. Bitcoin has broke that 150k level. ETH is chilling at just over 10 grand. Jeffrey checks his portfolio. He's done it. His smile on his face is off the scale. He had this feeling of freedom that he had craved for so long. Jeffrey steps into his manager's office and hands him that important letter. This will be his last day. From all the doubters and the haters saying investing was a waste of time, he will be the one quitting his job today. While Bob, Sally and Tim will continue to work there forever to the end of time, constantly not getting paid enough and slaving away for a job that they hate. That introduction can be you. You can be that Jeffrey that quits this job, this bull run, or you can be like Bob, Sally and Tim that believe in something but they're just too scared, or they think cryptocurrency is one big scam. I want to ask you as we go through this video of how I would start investing $1,000, or you might have more than that, which is great, but I think it's a strategy on number one, nailing this bull run effortlessly, like I completely effed up in the last one, but I think it comes more to that, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. But firstly, I want to go over something, and we're going to jump in the screen right now. So I want you guys to imagine that you live in a place like this. Now, if you live here right now, that's absolutely fine. You know, we all start somewhere, but I just want you to picture this. You look out the window, it's still dark. You're still sleep deprived from lack of energy, and it's really getting to you. Another day, the same shit over and over again. How long can you keep this up, you ask yourself? And is this really what you were meant for? You walk outside and your trusty wagon is there. You can still smell last night McDonald's. There's a few chips with some hairs on them, but you'll get that sorry next time, right? You turn the key, she barely starts, but it's okay. Your fuel's low, you check, you'll make it. And besides, you don't have money for fuel anyways. Now another day, another dollar, right? You pull up to your work. Now you remember at school when the teachers would ask you, hey, Timothy, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you would say an astronaut, a football player, a stress-free, profitable business owner. You know, what happened? How did you end up staying here in this job for 4 or 5 years now? And regardless of that, the manager shouts, Jeffrey, you're 5 minutes late again. You've not hit your sales target and you're really falling behind. You better get your act together, or you know what will happen. I need you to work late again tonight to make up for your lack of sales. And there's going to be no lunch breaks because we need to clean up the store for an inspection coming at this weekend. That was me, bro. That story I just told you was me, and this is how I felt every single day for years. I think 20 to 23 years old, 20, maybe 24, 3-4 years, I was jumping through jobs. I was living in places like this. And again, let's break this down because we will talk about the most important thing, which is that $1,000. But if we can't get into it and fix our current situation, it doesn't matter what cryptocurrency is going to do, because we need to understand the situation we're in and how we're going to get out of that. So if you live in a place like this, don't get discouraged. It's absolutely fine. We all start somewhere. But I want you guys to really look at this and maybe get pissed off at me. If I'm insulting you right now, fine. Because it took somebody to insult the place I was living up for me to step up and actually take this cryptocurrency bull run serious, just like in the last bull run. If you live in a place like this, I want you to get pissed off. Get pissed off. Get pissed off at me, but do it out of a place of love. But let's move on. If you drive a car like this and you're over the age of 25, get pissed off. This is a piece of shit car. You can do better in your life. You can change your life, okay? One altcoin is worth more than this fucking car if you ride it good. So whatever you're trying to do, let's get this sorted. If you're pulling up to dreams, like I was. This is actually the exact dreams that I used to work in Glasgow. The exact fucking dreams. If you work in a place like this, if you like your job, that's fine. You fucking do you, bro. But if you hate your job like I did, that I had to work 9-10 hours a day, looking at taking people through fucking stupid dreams. This bed, oh, this bed's so good, and then fucking missing the sale. And then this little Karen would look over your shoulder and say, why'd you not close that person? We're selling beds for 2, 3, 4 grand, and she'd get pissed off when you couldn't sell a low-income family a bed, okay? And she'd just look at you with disgust. Now I can say, F this girl. I think she was called Tracy. Tracy, if you're watching this, you're probably still working there. Or maybe I should make a video and go there. Probably not. But this exactly looked, it took me so long to find this image, brother. So long to find this exact image. This is exactly what she looked like. Her stupid trousers, her stupid square look, and she would always be pissed off. If she was a nice person, nothing wrong with this girl. She was an absolute... And whatever situation you're in, I hope this introduction was strong enough to get you motivated. Or for the guys that already clicked off, that's fine. They can go and watch the next top 10 video. But we're not here for the top 10 videos, right? I like to treat these YouTube videos differently. I like to get in your emotions, treat you how it really is in the real world, because if you're working like this, eat shit for this next year, but put all that money that you're grinding into cryptocurrency, and you will never have to come back to this again. You might not get out the house, but you'll do some serious damage where you can start thinking about setting yourself up. And that's why this video is so important. So again, this was me. Genuinely. This is how I felt every single day. I used to wake up, sleep deprived, go to my Corsa, go to Dreams, come back. It was 5, 6 p.m. here in Scotland, and there was nothing else to do. Couldn't afford anything. Let's go down further. So if you had $1,000 to invest, here's what I'd do. Now again, the first part, before we get into this, the hardest part for me, even though it didn't make sense, right? I was working 9, 10 hours a day, but I couldn't even get $1,000 to my name because I was paying rent. I was a bodybuilder back then, so I was taking a lot of protein, a lot of steroids, real man-to-man, stupid mistake. But I was taking a lot of protein. I had a video game addiction, so I would always buy the new game that was coming out, and I barely had anything left, right? And I just couldn't save any money. Another problem I had was I was drinking pretty much every Friday and Saturday, and that would be £200 a night, £300 a night, times by 2. You'd feel like shit. Just Monday morning would come and it would just start over again, and I was slowly killing myself, okay? I couldn't invest any money. I couldn't get myself even the foot, and that's my own fault. And that's what we're going to talk about today before we give you some coins. But again, if I just give you a top 10 video to buy with $1,000, it'll get more views, it'll get more clicks, but that's not really helping you. It wouldn't help me. So that's what we have to understand. So before we even get started, we have to get the money to play the game. It's the hardest part for some people. So many people message me on Instagram, I don't have $1,000, I've got $50, $100. Okay, well that's what we need to talk about first. But anything above that $1,000 mark, don't stop. Why would you stop at $1,000? You've got time. You've got about a year. Keep going. Keep fucking going. Maybe 3 to 6 months of maybe more investments. But I checked the price today. I checked my beloved Brett, some of my other clients, and they're starting to do really, really well. So you need to take this video seriously. You need to take massive action. So where can you improve? We're going to talk about this little game theory chart in a second. But I want to talk about something that some of you guys might be thinking, and I used to think this as well. When I say the word save, to save money, it's almost lame to the younger guys, even to somebody like me, 28-year-old. When I hear somebody say save, back when I was 21, 22, it seemed lame, right? When people say save, I was like, oh, that's what an old person does, right? It's not lame. It's not lame. And I want you guys to all be balling out of control by 2025 with this bull run. But it's not going to happen if we don't even have 1K to get in the market. You are not going to find that next new tiny market cap meme coin. You're not going to find it with $50. So let's get that out of your head right now, because you will be the one working that job forever, driving that Corsa forever, staying in that shitty council scheme forever. So let's just understand that, break that belief, and we can move forward. So we're going to talk about this here in a second, but I want you guys, again, to treat this as a game. Once you understand saving can be a game on anything you do, cryptocurrency, the gym, whatever business, if you treat that like a game, a physical game, it will become a lot more fun. So I'll give you an example. When I wanted to scale my e-com stores, and this is exactly how I would say it. So I made this YouTube video. You can see the date right here. Go and fact check me. I wanted to do 100K in 100 days, right? I started to get really good at e-com. I invested a lot of courses. I don't have an e-com course, by the way. I don't sell it anymore. You can't learn e-com from me. I'm sorry. I would love to teach you one-to-one, but it's just not fathomable for me to do anymore. So just understand that. So I did a 0 to 100K challenge from absolute scratch. Bear in mind, I already built successful e-com stores, but I wanted to put everything on the line. I made this YouTube video live. I made this whole series. And you see right now, this is where I completed it. So again, let me just click the link to just show you not BSing around. Let me just show you. So again, this was made 3 years ago, November 6th, 2020. So again, this is when I really started to get a lot of money in this bull run, and I really started to stack cash. That's when I really started to invest heavy in Bitcoin, Ethereum. And again, that's when I started it, August 20. Okay. So it took me September, October, less than 3 months, okay, to complete this challenge. You can see here, I started it, no sales. You can see here, we smashed it. 104K, right? This is one of my stores. Now again, this is not to tell you guys to run into ecom, etc. I'm just showing you an example of how I wanted to treat ecom business as a game, right? So let's break down that even further. So when I wanted to be good at YouTube, right? Here's the analytics of my channel, right? You can see here I was just struggling, right? Algorithm caught me up. I blew up, right? That was the next thing I wanted to do. I played the game of storytelling and improving to try and get my message to you. So, you've probably never seen a YouTube video like this. You're used to guys, again, there's nothing wrong with these videos, but you're used to guys just saying, here's a top 10 coin. Number 1, Ethereum. I could have very much easily came into this video with saying, okay, if you got $1,000, number 1, I would invest in Ethereum. Number 2, I would invest in Bitcoin. Number 3, I would invest in Render. I would give you all these price predictions, but that doesn't help you. That doesn't help you. I have to deliver a message to you that will touch your soul almost, to say, hey, this is your situation you're in right now. This is the situation you want to be in right now. How do I deliver that message? And that's just the way I treat everything. When I wanted to be better at the gym, I had to stay consistent, right? I hung around people that were so much stronger, faster, and leaner than me that I sucked their knowledge, okay, behind the scenes, and I would outwork them because you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So everything, treat it like a game. When I wanted to make more money in cryptocurrency, like you right now, with my DCAs, I used the strategy of pools, and I'm using still consistently today. So again, we accumulate more coins that we're already interested in for 2025 to take even more profits. And a lot of you guys are sleeping this. I'm not telling you to do this, but it's just another strategy you can do. An example, my Breton Ethereum pool, I check it right now, it's up another $4,000. 12.17k collected over the last 3 months. Sui, I got on 5 months ago. It's literally doubled. I've made a bag on Sui with the free coins while I was getting ready to pump. So again, it's just another example of how you can treat this like a game. But if I take away all of this and we go back to what's the most important thing, how can we build up that balance to play this game? So saving tips. It's going to sound lame. It's going to sound boring. But I promise you, if you can tick up as many of these as possible, you're going to be able to save that 1k, 2k, 3k. So I want you guys to go through this list right now. I'll do a couple with you, but what can you do? If you've got debt that's like an interest rate of, I don't know, 30, 40%, like some of these high-paying loans, I get it. They're great if you have a sink or a bathroom or a boiler that needs repaired today, right? Because you need food, you need water, you need to go and take a shower. But these loans, get them paid ASAP because they'll wreck you with these payday loans. Get them paid off. Budget. How can you budget? Do you have a budget? Even me, I have a budget. I know exactly how much I'm spending each month. I know exactly how much I'm making each month. And I know exactly how much I'm investing each month. At all levels, I will always do this. Have you got any unnecessary subscriptions? I'm not talking about the $12 Netflix subscriptions. Have you got anything that's just super high that you should probably cancel that you can put in cryptocurrency? Because again, if you have a $100 subscription, you can treat that as $1,000 with a 10x by 2025. Cancel it, bro. If you don't need it, cancel it. If you genuinely need it, fine. Entertainment, Netflix, fine, but anything bar from that, you even need your PlayStation anymore? Is it going to help you? Sell it. Sell it. You got credit cards, use them wisely. Can you trim your spending? Try and no spend day. Let's do this. Whenever you watch this video, in 1 week or so, I want you to do a day where you don't spend any money. I'm not telling you guys to go and fast, eat nothing, but why not? That would work. But I want you to do a no spend day. I want you to spend absolute nothing, okay? Less than $10. Have one meal a day, get a nice steak if it's possible, or if you're a vegetarian, go outside and pick some grass. I don't know what you vegetarians do. Try no spend it. Try no spend it. Or try a day where you maybe spend 30 to 40 bucks per day. I don't know how much you spend, okay? And try and just limit that to $10 a day. Genuinely, try it. I'll do it with you. Try it. Drop in the comments below. Buy in bulk. Can you buy your food in bulk and freeze it? I used to do this when I was a bodybuilder because I couldn't afford chicken every single day. I had to buy in bulk the freezer and defrost it and cook the meals, okay? Can you do that? Meal prep's another one. Earn more. Sucks, right? Earn more. How can you earn more? Well, you can use the DeFi liquidity pools in crypto, or you can get another job, or you can find a higher paying job. It sucks, I know, but it is what it is to need. Keep your car maintained. A lot of car bills are going up. Do it yourself. Can you wash your car yourself? Can you maintain your car yourself? Can you get your girlfriend to do your car? Bribe her. Bribe her with a piece of popcorn. I don't know. Do it yourself. Open a savings account. Buy clothes at thrift store. Not really interested in that one. I don't like doing that. But if you have to do it, do it. Buy generic, set a savings goal, search for discounts. There's so many things that we can tick 3 or 4 of these off that can maybe make us an extra $500 a month. And at that $500 a month, times by an extra 3-4 months, times by 10 on a 10x coin, change your life. Change your life, and it'll change your future life as well because you realize how much money you're spending. And again, it's not fun to save. It sounds lame, but treat it as a game. So I want you guys to take one of these seriously or 2 of these seriously, but I want you guys to do this one with me. Do a no spend day with me. Treat it as a game. Jake's doing a no spend day, even at his level. Do a no spend day with me. I guarantee once you do it, you'll start to save more money. So let's get into it. If you had $1,000 to invest, here's what I would do. Start with Bitcoin, start with Ethereum. These are the 2 strongest. These are the kings of crypto. But there's a big problem here. The big problem with Ethereum and Bitcoin, what is it? If you've got $1,000, what's the problem? It's not going to give you the 10x. If you don't want a 10x and you just want to make a couple of $1,000 with that 1K, maybe you put that in a liquidity pool, you make a little bit more, an extra $1,000. But for most people, that's not going to get you to 10K. It's a big problem. I would maybe put 20-30% in if you're a smaller investor. If you're a bigger investor, it might be 50%. But these will still give you gains. You'll get guaranteed returns by 2025, I promise you. But you're not going to turn it into 10K. Next. Crypto has been outperforming. This is what you need to understand. It has been the last decade. It's like the internet in the early 2000s. I truly believe this is the last biggest bull run that we will get. And this is why we need to take it super, super seriously. And the good thing is, many winners haven't been chosen yet. There's many gems out there. Number 2, Bitcoin in a special event. The halving was 6 months ago, I think, give or take. And this is where fewer Bitcoins are made. This is why it doesn't hurt to accumulate long-term Bitcoin. If you can ride up a good bull run with your altcoins and then bank Bitcoin for the next one, it's going to do you such a service. And this makes Bitcoin invaluable over the long term, and it will continue to go up forever. It will crash in bear markets, but if you can kind of time these right, you'll make an F ton of money. Ethereum is also very good if you want to beat Bitcoin's gains. It should do that. Big companies are starting to buy it, which could and will drive its price up. And then you can look at layer ones. So Solana, Sui that we already made a 2x on, Polkadot could be another one. These are the foundations, and there's almost like the roads to connect a city and cryptocurrency. DeFi, you could look at Chainlink, you could look at Uniswap. These are going to help you make money without the banks, but also than that, you can use Uniswap. Instead of buying Uniswap, use Uniswap like we're doing right here with our 2 coins. So again, whatever coins you believe in, we've got a guy comparing VRA, Veracity, with Ethereum, making about $100 a day. On this one, I'm making about $150 to $200 a day. I just claimed my fees. I'm already at $4 in the time of making this video. Okay. Plus, I believe Ethereum and Brett are going to do super, super well. If you don't believe in Brett and Ethereum is going to go well, but it's not going to go super well. But if you think Brett's a shitcoin, compare it with something else. Okay, it's a great strategy. Now, I'd also look heavy in AI picks and gaming. Gaming's super undervalued, but a Render could be a good example. Still super undervalued for 2025. It's kind of that top AI coin with still a reasonably low market cap. But if you look at NVIDIA, what it's doing in the stock market, this could be the easiest 10x of the AI pick in the bull run. It's not going to give you 100x, but again, a 10x is a 10x. There's nothing wrong with a 10x, right? Now, finally, for fun, you could go 5 to 15%, and meme coins are super small new projects. This will be the best strategy for people that have a low amount of money to play catch up, but don't go 25, 35, 45% because these are lottery tickets, okay? Sometimes they win big, but sometimes they lose you the whole bag. And that's the total plan. It can be a wild-eyed cryptocurrency, picking strong projects and spreading out your risk. You're going to do super fantastic. Just remember though, only invest in what you can afford to lose, bar from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Render, etc. Once you get past that, the Solanas, even the Suis right now, it can be a lottery pick, right? They should all do super well, but if you're going super low market caps, you need to understand what you're getting into. Now, again, we all have our favorite coins, by the way. So this guy commented on my Twitter post and he was saying, good list, blah, blah, blah. But he looked at other coins. And again, we all have our favorite coins. There's no wrong feelings. This guy, super, super good picks on other coins that you could be interested in. We all have our little babies that we all believe in. The whole goal is to get that income up. Because once you have a high enough income, if you could double your income, you can just go. It's a much more funner game. So just understand what we're talking about in this video. Now again, if you enjoyed this, smash up the likes. If you want to learn what we do in DeFi, the first link in the description, you get a free call. But for most of you guys, it's not going to be applicable. But for the guys that want to take this shit seriously, book a free call. We'll see if it's a good fit. And I will try and sell you. I'm the only YouTuber that'll say, if I think you're a good fit for the program that we have in the first link in the description, I will try and sell you, or at least give you a roadmap for absolute free. For most of you guys, just take the free value here. But if you want to go a step further and connect with us, me personally and some other guys in this space, click that first link in the description. But bar from that, I hope this video was an eye-opener. I hope that story that I told at the start wakes you up. That's what I needed in the last bull run. So with all being said, have a great day. Keep investing. Remember, don't stop at the $1,000, man. We've got a long way to go. We've got the election coming up. Things are about to get very, very spicy. And I'm very bullish for the future of cryptocurrency. Peace out.